Most times in life, it's good to reevaluate and take a look at things from a different point of view and from a different angle. The unique artists assembled to produce the art for this set are truly one-of-a-kind talented human beings. It's Topps Project 70 Spotlight on the greatest cards of all time podcast.
Greatest cards of all time podcast number 7. We're right back into some of the most beautiful cards I've ever seen before when it comes to customized baseball cards. Topps Project 70. Why do I like these so much? Many reasons, actually. Rarity.
One touch, the fact that they're in like a one touch, how thick they are.
Rarity. They're protected. Love the one touch.
Yeah. That's what I was,
For sure.
We haven't talked
the
about that
custom
in a while.
artwork is my favorite. Custom artwork by far my favorite part. Project 70. And the rarity. There's how many Wander Francos? 1 million?
Well, let's
of
talk
each
about,
one?
Yeah, how many?
1 million of each one? There's
how many
just
Tim
too
Andersons
many.
are there of this card right here? Actually, this is the lowest print run out of all of the cards that we're covering today. 1,219.
Thank you for bringing us in today. Let's start with a Tim Anderson by Jonas Never.
Which I do not believe we've covered before, have we?
I don't think so. I don't think we've seen Jonas Never artwork before. Here we go with a 1989 Topps baseball design. He happens to be an LA native, taking a unique path in life from relief pitcher to artist, specializing in murals and his favorite being large-scale realism. Mostly of his favorite players and teams. These particular cards featuring Tim Anderson, Field of Dreams snapshots from one of the most captivating games in the history of baseball, in my opinion. I am a White Sox fan, but, the only game that counted in the Field of Dreams history, Tim Anderson hits a home run, and if you think about it, Topps Project 70, very unique cards, beautiful cards front to back, but you only get pictures of the baseball players on the front side of the card.
Right, that's right.
This one in particular, you get 3 individual pictures from different portrayals and angles of that particular game at the Field of Dreams. It's a wonderful card. You get 3 different pictures. Like I said, different individual angles. My one complaint about this is the middle picture when it is kind of hand painted and it doesn't really look like Tim Anderson.
Okay.
In my opinion.
What do you think about the blue glowing around him too? That part.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that. I think it looks very cool and makes Tim Anderson pop out in the center picture, and then you can notice the pictures beyond that.
It's basically
in the background.
It's all black and white, I guess, kind of really, but not really. Like that one picture's color, the other ones are black and white. I do like the old school Sox jerseys or uniforms. Those are sweet. 89 Topps. Totally remember 89 Topps from when I was collecting as a kid. What do you think about the horizontal or whatever you call that, the layout where it's not the typical layout where it's
That doesn't bother me. I think the only time that bothers anybody is when they're storing maybe complete sets in binders and they want them horizontal, and they want them straight up and down so everything lines up nicely. But it doesn't bother me. I like a card like this. I guess a landscape design is what you would call that.
Right.
Love the artwork on here, and I'm a big White Sox fan, so of course I love Tim Anderson. Love the energy he brings to the game, and I just like a card like this. Of course, I want this in my collection.
Cool card.
Not a very expensive card
wasn't
either.
expensive. Yeah, this is number 472 in the set.
Card number 2 we're going to be looking at today is a Yermin Mercedes number 273 in the set. This is representing 1973 Topps baseball, and we've seen this here before on the channel. Yes,
Who
we
is
have.
this? I have no idea who this is. Come on. Who?
This is. Have you seen this before?
No, but I might have a guess.
This will be the artist known as Natural, as seen on this channel before, believe it or not. Larry Atigue, aka Natural, futuristic illustrations, successfully blended artistic methods of self-proclaimed pop and cubism with a surrealist vision. Really do enjoy the bluebird sky background every time we have to display his artwork. Last time we saw it was a Shohei Ohtani in his...
They all look the same.
He was pitching
They all look
at
the same. They all look the same. Come on.
Okay. The nice thing I like about this is, like I said, the bluebird sky in the background. Even though they do all look the same, it does bring a kind of, can I say, unique twist to the Natural artwork, I guess. Recognizable, at least. I will respect that. The rookie card logo, I do respect, and I will take that. We've talked about it off air before, but the rookie card logo counts, in my opinion, on customized, unique cards like this.
If it's on the rookie year.
If it is his rookie year.
You can't just, it's not a rookie card if it's like 5 years since the rookie year.
This happens to be his rookie year, so I will respect that, and great job encapsulating, the rookie card logo on there.
Even though that didn't occur in 1973. Did 1973 have this red blue rookie card logo? No. This is a 1973 Topps, which first, here's my complaint about Natural. Like, the cards never look like the year they're supposed to represent. This one somewhat does because it's 1973 and they have that logo person in the bottom right corner. But in 1973, they did not have an RC logo anywhere on any card in the 1970s. So, whatever. I don't hate the card. I'm just...
It does look like Mercedes. Can we respect that? At least this Natural does look like Mercedes realistically, and his gold chains hanging down.
Maybe.
I know how you feel about wearing gold chains out in the field, but it happens to be happening here.
It happens.
And they do a good job of displaying that in this artwork here with their rookie card logo. I like it.
You're right. It looks like him from what I remember. It's been like a year because, I don't think I've seen him play at all this year. The gold chains, that annoys the shit out of me, actually. I cannot imagine running to first base with,
the next card I would like to take
metal just slamming on my chest. Or sliding with that.
Junior. Whatever makes you feel Legend card by Bobby Hundreds. This is a 1990 Topps. And his name is Bobby Kim in all of reality, but he does a little bit of everything and a lot of nothing is what he proclaims himself. He and Bobby Hundreds founded the quote-unquote Hundreds, a global apparel brand from Los Angeles, so they are artists at heart and artists at profession. Bobby Hundreds is also a best-selling author and co-founder of Family Style Food Festival. I like the look of this card regardless of what this man does for a living. I will tell you what, it's very reminiscent of that 1990 Topps Ken Griffey Jr. Gold Cup card. Everybody can see that. But this is intentional miscut.
Right.
And it looks like it's melted a little bit. So, you know, it looks like it was kind of caught up in the factory there. And this is the product.
I think this is the
of
first
that getting caught up.
First Bobby
in the
Hundreds
factory.
card that we covered, right? I don't know what his other cards look like, but I think this is the first one we've covered.
It is, as far as we have covered in the Project 70 series here on this channel. I think this is the first Bobby Hundreds card. And it just happens to be a 1990 Topps baseball. Very recognizable.
As far as the print run, and I don't know if it's because it's, Ken Griffey or if it's because the artist, but the print run is actually a little bit higher. It's 4,642. So I'd be curious to, look at some of his other cards just to figure out if they have like a similar theme. Obviously, some of these artists do. Some are kind of all over the place. So, we might have to check him out and just kind of see what other cards he has. But it is kind of a higher print run, and it may be just because it's Ken Griffey. The Gold Cup cards are super cool. That's a Topps thing, obviously. 1990 brings back memories to me for sure. This is actually number 6 in the set. And a couple things about Griffey. We're going to cover another Griffey card in the next card that we're going to cover. But, just a couple things. He was known for his power. He actually hit 630 home runs. His career WAR, which has been something that I've been kind of focusing on lately, because when you look at like potential Hall of Famers, wins above replacement is like one of the stats that is supposed to kind of level the playing field, where I think it somewhat takes into consideration your time, which you played, which isn't totally true, because the old players are like number 1, number 2, number 3 by a lot. Like when you talk about Babe Ruth and Walter Johnson and Ty Cobb, like those guys, I know, I'm pretty sure it's Babe Ruth and Walter Johnson. They played so much that they do have an advantage, I think, based on the WAR. But it still is a good way to try to judge talent. And with this guy having 83.8 WAR, awesome, just a spectacular player. Unfortunately, he got injured and kind of dropped off at the end of his career. I mean, he led the American League in home runs for 4 seasons. But, shortly after that, he just significantly dropped off with his power numbers. It's just kind of unfortunate, because people were thinking he could be, all-time. And he still is all-time one of the best, but if he didn't get injured and drop off towards the end of his career, he's already a Hall of Fame player based off of what he did. To think of how much more he could have potentially done if he didn't have those injuries, it's just crazy to think about. Okay, so talking about another Griffey, the Collected Ken, which is a Keith Shore. We've talked about Keith before.
Keith Shore, I love Keith Shore. Can I just say that real quick? I love Keith Shore. We featured him on this channel before. I
like
love
him too.
The artwork. I love the artwork.
This is a rookie, right? This is a Ken Griffey rookie.
I'm
just
kidding.
kidding.
No.
But the card we just talked about was the Gold Cup. This is actually the year before, which was considered his rookie card, right? 1986?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Sorry.
89?
89 was his rookie. This is based off of 86, which is fake news. Because this does not look like an 86. What does this look like? This just looks like a garbage pail
It looks
kid.
like a garbage
You
pail
could
kid.
tell me it's a 95. You could tell me it's a 2001. It looks nothing like a certain Topps card. It's just basically it's a garbage pail kid. I like the picture. I like the garbage pail kid type design. We've talked about the 24 before. That's his number, right? 24A.
Correct. 24A is just picturing the number in the set on the garbage pail kid, and he was number 24.
As far as the print run on this, it's 4,788, which that's up there. It's not the top 10 or anything like that, but that's up there in the print runs. And I think it's probably just because primarily it's a Griffey.
Things I love about the card. I don't know why I like this gray background, but it kind of matches or really makes that old school Seattle Mariners baseball cap bounce off of that background. And he's buried in, I don't even know what you would call that. His dad's card?
Is
that his dad's card?
Different? The collector's not Griffey, and Griffey is the cards and the pictures behind it, and that's just a kid that likes Griffey?
The pictures match the baseball card that he's buried in, but is that a baseball card that he's buried in of himself or his father's card?
I think that's a separate kid. That's a different kid that's being buried by somebody that he's collecting. Collected Ken. So somebody else is collecting Ken Griffey Jr.'s. That's just a fan of him. That's not actually Ken.
Out of all the Garbage Pail Kids, I must say this one looks the most Garbage Pail Kiddish to me. This one looks the most like a OG original Garbage Pail Kid. I like it. He's buried in his own card. It feels like a Garbage Pail Kid to me over a baseball card, actually, which isn't a bad thing. It's nice to mix it up when it comes to Project 70.
Okay. Best way I can describe this card, it's just a sexy card. I absolutely love this. This might be my favorite Project Top 70. Just amazing card.
I have not seen this card up close, so there's an exciting fact. I'm going to hold it in my hands and look at it up close for the first time with you guys as you watch it as well.
Okay, so it's based off of 1952, which I do think, it somewhat looks like his 1952 Topps picture. Somewhat. It's not exactly the same. You have a second picture of him sliding in to maybe home, who knows, but he's known for stealing home, or that's one reason why I know him. Just looks cool. You see the dust or the sand or whatever flying up as a result of him sliding. Just amazing card. It's a Chuck Styles card. It's number 884. As far as the print run, it has 3,243, which that seems kind of low to me. And kind of expanding on him stealing. So he tried to steal home 20 times. 19 times in the regular season, one time actually in the 1955 World Series, which I believe he was safe, but they still lost that game in game one.
Okay.
So as far as the times he was caught stealing home, it was only 12 times out of 20. So that's actually not that bad considering like a batting average, and that's a free run. To think you could actually score potentially.
Right.
That many times out of your attempts. I just absolutely love this card. I don't know, what's your take on it? What do you have to say about it?
First thing that catches my eye when I take a look at a card like this is like the hand painting. Mm-hmm. Like how long did that take? How much detail and texture layman.
Have we covered a Chuck Styles before? Is this the first?
This is the first Chuck Styles, I think, and it's a beautiful card. Just the way they laid the paint down there.
Something
Jackie
else.
Robinson. I mean, it almost looks like a movie poster or a hand painted baseball card mixed into the same. I mean, I really like it. Catches my eye, and it looks classy at the same time. Right. I like that red color that they use for the background as well too.
Looks really cool.
Yeah, deep red is a great name for it.
To expand on his speed,
Jackie Robinson, legend.
To expand on his speed, so I was talking about him stealing home and what have you. So I'm not exactly sure how many brothers he had, but I'm pretty sure he had an older brother, Matthew, that went by Mac, that actually set he broke the Olympic record for the 200 meter. It was the Olympic. He broke the record in 1936. Unfortunately, somebody else named Jesse Owens also was racing at the same time.
Oh no!
And he also broke the record and also beat him by a little bit. So in that World Series, Jackie Robinson's brother actually broke the Olympic record for the 200 meter, but ended up taking the silver for the U.S. when Owens took the gold. So, he definitely has some speed in the family, considering that his brother was like a world-class, I think, NCAA champion. So, I mean, he's got a lot of speed.
One more thing. In the Project 70 Top Series, I think this is one of the classier-looking painting-style cards.
Okay, bringing in actually number 935, which is second last in the set. And just to kind of jump back real quick, the 936, which is the last card in the set, was the Keith Shore Collected Ken. So right now we're talking about 935. I'm just kind of refreshing that there are only 936 cards in the set. These last ones just recently came in because I actually ordered them a while ago. It just took Topps a while to produce them. That's why I just got these recently.
So smart to get those.
Second to last card, the Mickey Mantle, based off of 1981. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of stuff to talk about 1981 Topps. So,
and where have we seen this art design before as well?
Yeah. So Alex Party, based off of the 1952 Topps picture of Mickey Mantle.
Right.
So it's the 1952 Topps picture with the border being the 1981 Topps border.
And the last time we saw this card design was the Ermsey depiction of it here in Topps Project 70.
Okay. Right.
And that was the 52 Topps depiction as well. So a few different 52 mantles that you can discover here inside Topps Project 70. Pretty cool.
I like the Bright Mariners. Obviously, it has the pink border, so that's something that's different than you would see in a 1981 Topps, but that's something very typical of a party card. The face, very similar. I mean, that's a typical thing that you would see in a party card. It doesn't really have any foil, but the color and the brightness is still there. I really just love these cards. Now, the print run, this is in the top 10. It's just outside the top 5. This is actually number 6.
Okay.
At 12,112.
Thank you for taking the time to enjoy this Topps Project 70 Spotlight. More of these up-close and personal card sessions in the future for Project 70 and more. On the Greatest Cards of All Time podcast.